Hello Collective, it's Chelsea here of Cosmic Heart Healing, and I have a lovely Friday message for you, but I think that whenever you find this message you can take it as something you need to hear, or it containing something that you need to hear. So this is going to be a message, if it resonates for you, about the inner child. Actually, I'm going to title it probably messages from Mother Gaia and the fairy kingdoms and the angelic kingdom, because these are the decks that I brought with me. And then as I was walking here to film this video, there was this childlike wonder that I remembered I wanted to tap into today. I mean, I'm recording this on a Friday, and a message of love and innocence and playfulness came through, and it's definitely an inner child. There's an element of the inner child that is speaking quite directly today, kind of like, I expect you to be playful today. If you can hold space for that, I really hope that you can. So it's kind of a message for your inner child, aimed at your inner child, sort of an amalgamation of these things from the fairy kingdoms and the angelic kingdoms. There's a strong emphasis on love, because Friday is the day of Aphrodite, Venus, so self-love, community love, romantic love, really amplifying these feelings for yourself, but also within connection to other people. And I went to take the Angels of Atlantis oracle cards out of their box, and the card that got stuck at the bottom was love, with a picture of Jesus on it. So Jesus is heavily present here with this message as well. And so my mind's getting too involved now, actually. My mind's getting way too involved. So I invite you, if you feel called to, you can just kind of skip forward to the actual reading if you don't want to do this meditation. But I'm going to do a guided meditation. It's going to be really quick, but it's going to be to connect us to our heart and to allow our inner child to receive these messages. If we've had too much of an adult week... Oh, there's a bumblebee. If we've had too much of an adult week, today is the day your inner child wants to be unleashed, okay? So I invite you to close your eyes and to really feel supported by however you're connecting with the surface. You're laid down or you're sat. I really invite you to just feel your weight relax into whatever surface you are upon right now. And really drop all of your weight and observe any tension from head to toe. Any tension you're holding, could be in your shoulders from feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world, or you could be carrying tension in your tummy because you're anxious. You could be carrying tension in your legs from exhaustion. Wherever you're holding any tension, give it permission to melt into Mother Earth, because that will just be transmuted. You don't need to worry about giving that energy to Mother Gaia. She will transmute it into neutral, harmless energy for it to be used for better. So we can just give that energy to her. She wants to take it from us. And I want you to focus on your heart center and breathe deeply into your heart center. Doesn't matter what pattern you follow, just try and have your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. So if you breathe in for 4, try to breathe out for 6 or 7. If you can't do that, just follow a pattern that you can follow. Breathing into the heart space and allow a gentle smile or a big smile just wash over your face. Even if you can't really muster a big smile, just a half smile will do, okay? We're bringing our body somatically into this space of the inner child. We're bringing the body somatically into this release, this lightheartedness, this preparation for the weekend, and this preparation for our connection to love and our inner child. And I want you to feel as complete relaxation and peace washes over you. Your inner child is bringing you that sense of peace and relaxation, because your inner child, we didn't have to really figure too many things out as a kid, right? We didn't need to figure anything out. As a kid, we knew things would work out. Even if we had difficult childhoods, we knew things would figure themselves out. And one way or another, they have. Your inner child is reminding you that you have time to watch this video, so you have nowhere to be and nothing to do. You just need to be here. Everything else is going to figure itself out, because you're going to be present when that stuff needs to be figured out. But right now, you need to be here. And to keep breathing into your heart. Now we're going to focus more on love. So we've established that connection to our inner child by releasing the weight of the world and the weight of being an adult. We've released that, and now we're concentrating on our heart space even more. Breathing into our heart space. You can even imagine a bright green energy center, which is the heart chakra, and a tiny chakra above that, that is the higher heart, which is beautiful baby pink. You can envision them both, and you can really breathe into them both and let them work together. Or you can just focus on one, it's okay. And we're breathing into the heart space. And they're expanding, these energy centers are expanding. This beautiful green and pink, loving, unconditional heart energy, unconditional love, that Yeshua, that Jesus energy, connecting to us through the heart, and uplifting our vibration as this expansion of energy surrounds our entire energy field. It's okay if you can't visualize it. You can intend for it to happen, and it's happening. It doesn't matter how strong your visualization skills are. And that expansion of energy is surrounding everywhere that you are. Everywhere. It's getting bigger and bigger. Surrounding all of you, surrounding your entire body, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And your smile is getting bigger. On your face, your smile is getting way bigger. And this energy is expanding and healing your entire town, your community, your city, your family, your community. And it's expanding and expanding. to your country. And we're breathing into that light, and it's expanding, expanding, expanding. And that's just going to naturally taper off when we've finished with this video, but it's going to keep going, and it's going to keep our heart open to receive these messages. And I invite you to take a big deep breath, 3 deep breaths. That big smile still on your face. The last one, in for 4. And out for 6. And I invite you to open your eyes. 11:11 on the timer as I said that. What a lovely start. So we've got Jesus here with us, but also I felt inclined to bring up the message that, so this is an incredibly aligned message, even before I did that meditation, because I set off to stand here in this park and I saw the number 1333. Probably going to put these numbers and symbols in the thumbnail, but 1333, 666 and 888. And I saw those numbers before I'd even left my estate, which is crazy. And also a few animals came to see me. There was a white butterfly, which was a symbol of transformation, even, passed over loved ones connecting with you, ancestors, purity. There was a bumblebee, which is a very earthly energy, a community-based energy, reaping the benefits of hard work. 1222 in the timer, reaping the benefits of hard work, and also sort of like, it's a miraculous energy because bees are so heavy for the size of their wings, and yet they defy all odds because they can still fly with the weight of their body, but the tininess of their wings. Bumblebees kind of are passing on a message of defying all odds, which is so special. And I saw one as well when I was recording before, but the one I saw was about 20-30 minutes ago. So also a blue dragonfly, which is also a profound transformation, so heavy on the transformation. Clarity, wisdom, the upper chakras, but also because it was blue, it governs the throat chakra, which is obviously communication, listening and speaking, and communicating with truth. What else? There was a brown moth as well. So that is very much an earthly energy as well, grounding. The brown is connected to Mother Earth, but also the root chakra. So if you resonate with any of these animals, look them up to see if they have any further messages for you. I think I'll be putting them in the description box anyway. So we're going to see, first of all, I've got the Angels of Atlantis Oracle deck. I haven't used this for a while, but this is going to be connected to our inner child and what Mother Gaia wants us to know. You have so many powerful spiritual energies surrounding you at this time, and the emphasis of love is just so intense. Okay, it's so intense. So we have abundance from Archangel Uriel, so the tree here, more Mother Nature coming through. And abundance doesn't have to be wealth, but of course it can be. Abundance can be in any capacity, right? An abundance of spirit, an abundance of joy, an abundance of optimism, an abundance of energy for hard work, you know. So I'm going to read the message from Archangel Uriel in the guidebook. So he's coming through as a divine companion. Archangel Uriel symbolizes wisdom. Archangel Uriel is the archangel of the physical body. So you can call upon him for support in grounding, but also grounding that wisdom. You can call upon him to be a companion to your earthly journey. You can call upon him for, I mean, you can do this with Archangel Raphael as well, but you can call upon him for guidance on the physical body. Also, I'm getting like acupuncture, cupping, massage. If you need support specifically for any of these things that you deal with for the physical body, Archangel Uriel can support you in finding the appropriate acupuncturist. Maybe a herbalist is coming through, maybe you need that. That was quite specific. I'm going to read the message now. The tree of life brings abundant flow into your life at this very moment, and this is why you have singularly chosen Uriel's Oracle of Abundance. When you totally believe in the flow of this divine nectar, the bounty of God is responding in like measure. Develop the muscle of your faith by the positive regard of all of your amazing achievements. Fill your life with gratitude for the abundance you are receiving, and speak or chant the phrase, I am infinitely abundant in spirit. I have plenty of wealth, and my riches increase every day. This is a little bit of a money message for you, but of course, abundance of faith is so relevant in this day and age, and also your inner child wants you to know how easy it is to be abundant in faith, how easy it is to be abundant, in all of these different traits and virtues, because when you tap into that aspect of your psyche that is permanently there for your inner child, you know, childlike wonder, deep rooted faith, because as a child you don't really know any different, you just know that things are going to work out, then I feel like I lost my train of thought. The card of innocence as well, which is the card I pulled this morning for us, which is a separate message, which is a little bit heavier, that if you have childhood trauma, it is an invitation to take that from your inner child and transmute it. So if there's anything that you feel has been coming up for you, you have an abundance with Archangel Uriel specifically. You have an abundance of tools at your disposal to take those burdens from your inner child and do away with them, you know. They don't serve where you're going, so why do you need them? You know, why do you need it? Things of your childhood are so important to your story and your growth and your mission and exactly who you are, but they don't need to have any kind of stronghold over you. So the message from Mother Gaia, from the fairies, would be, this is going to be a mixture of what your inner child wants you to know, but also there's going to be elements of what your inner child needs to hear. Thank you, bird. The tree of life as well. This could be a message for me too. I don't fully know the extent of which the tree of life, what it really signifies properly. But also, I've seen that you can meditate on the tree of life, and that could be of significance for you. So, I don't know if you're going to get a financial windfall, because we have the abundance and then we have the King of Spring, which talks about a financial windfall. There's something about father figure here, because we have two king energies. So you have become, your inner child is proud of you because you have become innovative, wise, inspiring. You've become knowledgeable, fair-minded, well-balanced as a person, and you could have become this kind of person without having a father figure, because we have two kings here. And your inner child is just so impressed. They feel they have space to roam because you have successfully reparented yourself. And even if there's steps you still want to take or you still need to take, you're being invited to remember that that is ultimately a journey, and you're still on that journey, and you might not be, quote unquote perfected with this part of the journey, but you have a way about you in which not like you're not to be messed with, but I don't think that you realize that you come across like the kind of person who, you came from a good family, even if you don't feel like you did, or you didn't. You kind of don't realize that you look like you did because of how well you have shaped yourself, how well you have been a parent to your inner child or your inner children. You could definitely be expecting or receiving some money. Yeah, strength, lovely. The lion and the lamb. Yeah, you are a beautiful and delicate balance of kindness, forgiveness and strength, and a person who can overcome inner challenges and outer challenges. Your inner child wants you to embrace how wonderful you are, because you are. This is the strength card, so number 11 could be significant. You could be a Leo. I think strength is ruled by Leo, which is sun energy, which is your sun sign could be really relevant and significant to this part of your journey. Your sun sign represents your ego, who you are at your core. So you could be a Leo, you don't have to be, but something significant about your sun sign and how those traits are helping you at this time. They could be helping you connect to your inner child. I just saw 2442 in the timer. She's got such a bounty around her as well, delicious food, and this is also like you don't have to be a woman, but this is like you as you are now, you being the divine father and the innocent little child, you know. I don't want to say sacrificial lamb because we're not claiming that. But yeah, very much on theme with what we've been saying. And the bottom of the deck, number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, talks about delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So if any of this happens, collective, you're gonna have to let me know. You're gonna have to let me know. And I hope that you get a new car. I hope that you get a windfall of money. And if you're traveling somewhere, I hope you get a random offer to travel somewhere. And if you do, let me know where you went, what you did, what you got up to. Oh, if you got some money, God bless, well done. And if you got a new car, tell me what new car you got. We got all of these cards. Cute. Okay. Your inner child wants you to know. Cute. So we got number 12 as well. So we had the Wheel of Fortune, strength, and then I feel like in a normal deck this is the Hanged Man. So it went from 10, 11 to 12. So we have the yin and yang symbol, the inner union, leading to outer union, maybe. I don't want to talk about that. Your uniqueness is shining through. You are shining to the people you know more than you even know. Sorry, I got a message, it's distracting me. A temporary pause in action. So, your inner child, the fairies, the angels want you to know that you are in line, you are in sync with moments of pause, moments of contemplation, and moments of reflection. You are deeply in tune with when movement is happening, where it's going, where you're going. When you're pausing, you know, if you don't know why you are pausing, you know that that information is going to come to you. That's like that inner child aspect of the adult me doesn't need to have anything figured out because the clarity I need is making its way to me. And you're willing to pause and wait and change perspective and reach some form of enlightenment regarding a situation. Because you've been there, you've done that. You know what that feels like. You know what a temporary pause in action feels like and why it has to happen sometimes. When maybe you would have been the kind of person who was worried or anxious or you needed to control everything, and now you're not that kind of person. So something about playing with bubbles here and bunny rabbits. Oh, a blue butterfly and roses. Cute. Okay. Something about a relationship here, a romantic relationship. You are patient. Something just hit me on the hat. You are patient when it comes to wrongdoings or misalignments when it comes to other people. I think more so than you realise or that you give yourself credit for. Two of Autumn, Queen of Autumn. So your inner child wants you to know that they're helping you or encouraging a sense of practicality, graciousness, stylishness, generosity. So there is a sense like you're going to come into money maybe. And if that ever happens for you, you know immediately what to do. Like, it's not all, you know that money, yes, it's yours, but you are just a giving person by nature, and you know that that money is yours for the taking, and also your responsibility to handle wisely. Your inner child knows that you have the ability to do that, and also share if you feel like you have more than enough. You're practical when you proceed. Is that the... oh, no. So it's the Queen of Pentacles. Meeting someone who can support you. Again, there's loads of luxurious fruit, and she's sort of dressed up so cushy. I was going to say cushy, which is like comfortable. It's like a phrase that you say in Yorkshire when it's like really, really comfy. That's cushy, that's cool. Why was I going to say that? And if you have to juggle multiple priorities or jobs, your inner child is coming through to help you bring fun into all of these aspects, okay? And I feel like, the Strength card went flying. I thought that was a new card I just forgot to pick up, but I think that's all I have for you. Anyway, I feel like that's all I have for you, because I don't know when my data is going to tell me, or my storage is going to tell me that my storage is full, and I feel like it's coming up. So Mother Earth loves you. Your inner child is ready to get playful. Okay, love is here for you. To be uplifted is to immediately accept help from these high vibrational beings. They exist, they want to help you. Okay, it's just important that you ground into your physical reality and your physical body when you connect to this kind of work. We're not meant to just be fully spiritual, and we're not meant to just be physically 3D and dense. We're meant to balance that sort of way of being, and we can, okay? You're abundant, you're worthy, and wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you have a great morning, evening, afternoon, evening, a weird order. I hope you stay blessed, and if you get this car, if you end up traveling, if you come across any of these animals we've talked about, or if you have any sort of inner child experience you want to talk about, come back to the video and let me know, because I want to hear about it, I want to see it. If you get an influx of money, let me know. God bless. I hope that's what you get. I hope you do get that. I hope you get the car. I hope you get the travel opportunities. I hope you get the romantic relationship that briefly came up, but if you're already in it, I hope it gets healed if there's anything happening in that dynamic. Peace, love, and crazy amounts of blessings to you, collective. Bye. Subscribe, like, comment if you want. See ya.